And here we go, we've got our first crew of the day trying to back down the ramp. This is probably one of the more aggressive angles I've ever seen somebody take down here at 79th on trying to get this trailer back down. I'm curious if they're going to be able to pull it off. What's wild is, as you can tell, we set up in the rain because we know it doesn't matter down here. It's going to be busy anyway, and this is just one of those signs. Raining and all, somebody is still launching. And that's just part of the Miami culture. We know the rain will go away probably in 15-20 minutes. I'm actually almost floored right now that this crew has been able to get that one back around and down the ramp at that kind of angle. That one's pretty impressive, but welcome back, crew, to the greatest show on earth, and that is the Miami Boat Ramps channel. I'm your host, Broncos Guru, and today we are down here, as we mentioned, visiting 79th. And it is an overcast, rainy day. The parking lot's still full, which is always wild to me down here. Even on a day like this, it's still going to be a moderately busy day. Usually when the rain starts, we see a rush of people coming back in. Well, unfortunately, we set up, it was already raining. So we missed that initial rush. But I imagine once the rain stops again, we'll see another pass of people coming back in as they try and leave the sandbar after the rain ends. So this is one of the jet ski rental companies, it looks like, and he's brought several skis back in now. And trying to get them loaded, which is not uncommon. On a day like today, the rental companies aren't going to do a ton of business because people will start canceling. So he's got them put together and is going to have to try and get them loaded. But what's interesting is as he came in down here, we had several other boats come in that were all law enforcement kind of right behind him. So they're taking back off now. But it's just weird because they followed him in. They didn't go over to him. I'm wondering, though, if this was a forced follow in. So I wasn't sure. I mean, it's not uncommon to see these guys come in here and load up now. But I'm wondering if FWC killed his operation and said, no, you've got to bring this in for some reason. I have no clue why, obviously, as we're on the other side of the water, these guys. I can't really ask what's going on. But two boats followed him in, but it's weird because they didn't go over to him. The two boats just, like, followed him in. That was it. And now they're leaving. But after a few minutes, law enforcement shows up again. Our guy's now in cuffs. He loaded the skis, and once he got the skis on the trailer, this girl came over, cuffed him up, and now, I don't know what's going on, but he has been stopped altogether at this point. Weird, because she's like inspecting the truck. I don't know if she's inspecting to make sure the skis are all on there okay, or if she's looking at the skis for something specific. But an interesting one down here at the ramp. As our guy's just straight chilling, cuffed up now. I wonder what he did. Let me know in the comments what you think. Do you think maybe it's an illegal charter operation? I don't typically think you get arrested for that. Usually, if you have a license and something's wrong, the license gets revoked. There's got to be a little more to this one. I'm just not 100% sure exactly what it is. But tough day for this guy. I mean, it was already raining, so he wasn't making any money today. But now he's definitely losing money. Because I got a feeling this one's going to cost him. So this was our crew that launched with that aggressive angle earlier, so they're here ready to back out. So here we go, getting it pulled off the dock. It's backing into the dock though, has to go forward, almost knocks his buddy off. And now we're going back forward toward the concrete. What are they doing? So I'm assuming he's trying to get a little leverage to get off the dock. By going forward, gives him that little advantage of hopefully being able to drift off a little more as he's coming back. But dude, you can't reverse turning toward the dock. I don't know what he's doing. What in the world is going on here? This is where a boat hook comes in handy though as well, because you can just push yourself right off the dock from a few feet away, even right here. Now he's got an aggressive turn. That means the bow's going to swing toward the dock. I am not sure exactly what he's thinking as he's trying to get out. So now we're back and forward after, oh, almost sends his buddy again. They are all over the place on this one. It should have been a simple back out. There's not, even with the rain right now, there's not a ton of wind. You can tell the water's pretty stale here. It's not going anywhere. The trees aren't really moving. So he does the full 360 in reverse, brings it around, and then, man, maybe it's a new captain? I have no clue, but they're getting out here. But just based on this one around the ramp, if you're out there on the bay and see this boat, I might avoid it. So our crew here has been struggling for a few minutes now. They got the boat on the trailer, but they don't like the way it's sitting. I think right now this is like, we were filming somebody else, and after watching him back this back in 3 times, I'm like, let's turn over here and see what he's going to do. Because this is the 4th time he's backed this back in now to try and get it on the trailer the way he wants it. So right there, you can see the separation is lining back up. It kind of started floating in the stern, and you can tell by the way the guide poles were. So here we go again. It's just trying to run with the lines for some reason to keep it pulled over, I guess. She still runs up the dock with the line to try and get this one on. It doesn't look too bad to me. It looks like the guy's getting out of the truck to take a look at it. So he's inspecting. Getting back in the truck. She's still holding the line, so I'm assuming he didn't like something he saw. Yeah, we're back in reverse again. I don't know. I mean, we can't see the front, so I'm not 100% sure. It doesn't look horrible from here. Maybe he's a perfectionist and just has to make sure it's just perfect on the trailer. Okay, so right there when it came down, now I could see the angle that it kind of came in at as it starts to float and re-levels itself out. So I guess it was a little more off than I'm seeing when I look. Because it definitely, that starboard side was lower than the port side when it kind of came into the water. And this is the crew that left earlier. Just a few minutes ago, this is the crew we just watched struggling to get off the ramp that just crossed us on the screen. So something's wrong and they're already back. He's backing in again. Oh man, I feel bad for his girl because it's raining out here, so she's stuck out in the rain while he gets to sit in a nice, warm, dry truck. And this is the crew that we mentioned earlier. They've hitched a rider this time because we got the Pelican back here. Let's see if they struggle as much getting in as they did getting off the dock. So he's going to back into the dock. His buddy goes to try and stop it. And our guy pulls out again with the truck. So shoos the bird off, decides to switch the lines. His buddy grabs the pole and is trying to pull him over. And the guy in the truck's backing in again. I don't know what's going on over there. How many times do you back this in and out before you determine you're going to take it right off the trailer and just try and start over? Let me know in the comments. Because I can tell you right now, they've backed in already more times than I've ever backed a trailer in to try and re-level a boat. at least in one session. So it looks like our crew's going to get on the dock here. And our guy's still over here trying to get this thing leveled out. So he's back out of the truck. So I'm assuming he's trying to winch it further up on the trailer or loosen it from the winch a little bit. She's going with the one leg method. She's trying to kick it over off the tower. And it looks like our crew on the right, just based on what I just saw with the motor there, they're probably having some sort of mechanical issue, and that's why they came back in. So our guy one more time. The ladies are kicking it. See, now it looks off to me. Now it looks like the port side's sitting lower than the starboard. But it looks like this time he's going to go ahead and pull out. And another crew coming in for the day, trying to end a rainy day down here in Miami. And our guy gets off, grabs the bow rail, and is going to wind up pushing them off. And they should be good to go. And our other crew's pulling out as well, and they'll be out of here. And speaking of being out of here, we're going to go ahead and get out of here as well. Thanks for watching, crew. Hope you enjoyed this episode of Miami Boat Ramps. If you did, please check out our other content. We have Wavy Boats, who does a bunch of great things down at the inlets. My channel, Broncos Guru, does some great comedy boating videos there as well. And of course, we got Boats versus Haulover, where man and machine take on Mother Nature down at Haulover Inlet. And if you guys haven't already, go ahead and drop an anchor on the subscribe button here.